So I'll do a count to lead it in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Astronaut helmets or whatever. There's some people that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound. Do it again. Now the instrument is very well balanced. The other instrument that I have is one that I've played, I think, more than I have any other. The instrument is very well balanced. It's a custom-made ovation. If I were you, I wouldn't take a prejudice to guitars that have plastic backs. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. It drifts away from the norm. Sounds very much like a dreadnought. Tighter sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the instrument is very well balanced. People that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound. Feel free to experiment around with it. A couple of things I should mention now is that, first off, neither the rhythm through there nor the improvising part over the rhythm were what I would consider the ideal, but I think you get the point nonetheless.
Hey, what's up, gang? How y'all doing today? Merry Christmas and all that. Dang, just my luck, I have to go to work. Please do Billy Strings, John Henry. Sorry you gotta go to work, man. Maybe we'll get to that one. Present and accounted for. Hey there. Hey everyone. Oh man, everyone's like rolling in all at the same moment. Yeah guys, I don't really have anything planned at all. I don't have anything to tell you. I guess I could tell you that I've been working on the video for the Discord. Anyone who's in the Discord server knows all about the new video. Whoa. What is this super chat that just came through? Thank you so much, Steven. I really appreciate that. A little under the weather. Right. Ain't going to work tomorrow. Break at 2:38. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, Russell, we'll check that breakout. Maybe that'll be the first one we do. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Stephen, I really appreciate that. You're paying off the stream, man. We can stop now. We're good. Nice simple break in the 1979 Austin City Limits version of Good Hearted Woman. May be interesting to learn. That's another kind of unique suggestion. That's cool. It's cool. I don't know. I feel like since I don't have a whole lot going in, we might just want to like dig into something. And I think Russell's suggestion might be the one. I guess we gotta listen to it. You know, just like normal. Let's go listen to this thing. Rebecca Frazier. Ain't gonna work tomorrow. Okay, and you said it's at 2:38. Yeah, that's I was still going.
I've been round to all Montana.
I'm not familiar with this artist at all. Great guitar break. Yeah, cool. Let's lock this in. Let's just do this. This seems like fun. This seems like a great break. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Rebecca's playing at all. Is it drop D maybe? I don't think so. I think it's in G, ain't it? Just blues.
Or it may be a rainy day.
Yeah, cool. Love it. Let's dig into it. I think it's in open G. How bluesy it was made me think that maybe it was in a D shape, but I don't think it is. I think we're just in open G. All right. Moves right along this one. All right, let's label things correctly, yeah? Becca Frazier. Nice. I already think that very first phrase is hard to hear, which is not what I like.
I ain't gonna work next day. I ain't gonna work any day. Rainy day.
Oh man.
Rainy day. Rainy day.
Yeah, man, hard to hear. I want to say that it's a dirty third thing, and I feel like it moves up. It feels like it's a blue note, that very first thing that happens.
Rainy day.
Hey, what's up, Mason? I'm totally stuck. I'm stuck on the first thing, the first two notes I transcribed.
Rainy day.
I don't know what you did, Rebecca, but you have confuzzled me.
Rainy day.
that's fine. I'm okay with not figuring it out. Very minor pentatonic, I feel like. Hey, what's up, Jason? Whole gang. Folks rolling in now. Talk to me, ask me questions. Alright, so it sounds like a pull off. Comes back in off beat. Like that. This is still killing me inside. I wonder if it's something like that. Am I just looking at the wrong blue note? Have you finished the Bluegrass Coalition video? I have, Mason. I mean, more or less. I think I want to go and work on some of the mixing, on how I put everything together. I kind of did like I normally do kind of like a sloppy assembly to see if the video makes sense, and then I'll, try to make it perfect. So I think it needs a little more mixing. But other than that, I think it's great. I love it. You guys are going to be so surprised. Do-da. It's great. It sounded like that to me. This is all like the minor pentatonic scale. G minor pentatonic in this like box that has a few open strings. It's like the whole thing. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be up tomorrow morning. I'm not sure that this one is actually that pull off right there. Like it could be like that. Totally off topic, but have you seen Spider-Man? Which one? Like the newest one? Is the newest Spider-Man out? Hey, what's up, Dale? Dale, we missed you. That sounds satisfying. The most recent one? I have not seen. Sometimes you just make things more complicated than they actually are. Yeah, okay, so we have to be higher up on the fretboard for this to work. I wonder how that's setting up. So, yeah, that means we can't just jump up here randomly. So all of this up to this point must have been like that. Interesting. That's cool. Must be 7 Billy Strings. Did we already do that? Oh, and you should check the website real quick. For some reason I want to say we already did that, but maybe we didn't. Hey, what's up, Jacob? I don't feel like I really have my transcription hat on today. I hope you guys aren't totally disappointed. Try open A for the first 2 notes. These very first 2 notes here. I don't know, man. I feel like I hear the flat 5. I guess it could be going to like, I don't know. I feel like I hear a blue note right here, and I feel like it's flat 5. Anyway. I feel like we scooped into that too. We should notate that. Totally. One of these are coming back down. Still very minor pentatonic. Hey everyone, how you doing? 20 viewers. All 20 of you. Type something in the chat. And I love the feeling of like hearing something being like, I know what that is. So you go to play it on your instrument and you're like, I feel like I've forgotten it already. Cool. I think I heard that. Just checked. I don't see must be 7. I remember that you did watch it fall though. Yeah, maybe we didn't do that one. Thanks for checking that one. I don't know. Maybe I have that just hanging out. I don't think so though. I feel like that time might have been longer. I'm not sure that's just an 8th note. Yeah, it feels more like maybe like a beat and a half. It's actually a pull off. Maybe I just heard the second one. That's actually a pull off. Hey, it's great. You're referencing the scales. It's really helped me piece things together. Yeah, man. This is also like for you Billy Strings folks. Billy gets into this little lick right here. He does that in the Dust in a Baggie that's popular. Here, let me show you like this. So the lick right here is this. That's what's in the highlight. And in Dust in a Baggie, in the our vinyl version, Billy goes like this. And that spot is the same spot. So she gets into it like this. But it's the same idea, right? All of this. It's a cool connection if you didn't see that. Yeah, what else we got? Playing by ear can be so hard. It's a little easier when you have a video too. You can kind of judge where the person's hand is going. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's better practice when I don't actually have the video. And even when I can see their hands, I kind of rarely look at it. It's kind of a last-ditch effort for me to figure out what's going on. Most of the time, I just kind of listen. Hey, Marcel, first time here. Found you on Billy Strings Jingle Bell Rock Transcription. Love your work. Thanks. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. We do quite a bit of Billy Strings around here. I forget that we can request breaks. I need to find some for you to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, you just run out of things to say. I feel you. Write down things to say to Marcel. Dear Diary. All right. Big crowd tonight. Yeah, it is. The crowd's only getting bigger too. I mean, we're getting close. We're getting close to 30 people watching, which is pretty good for us. I think I heard the same thing again. This next one came in on the beat. Almost like that. Just learned that phrase from the art vinyl session. Such a great phrase to connect from first position. Yeah, totally. Mason's banjo break was excellent for the video. I can't wait for that to come out. If you guys don't know, tomorrow there's going to be a very special video out that features a bunch of people from the Lessons with Marcel community. It's going to be super cool. Have you thought about doing mandolin tabs? I lack the intelligence. By the way, we hit 30. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We're on our way to 40. I feel like I'm hearing the Tony Rice chords. You know, like this kind of thing right here. This is a great break. Yeah. Who suggested this? Whoever suggested this, gold star. I did a live stream and I had around 7 people watching for most of it. Can't imagine having 30 on there. I don't know, Mason. For the most part, I just ignore all of you. I love you all. Thank you all for coming out here. But, you know, I just kind of do my transcribing, and then every once in a while I read all of the muscle arm comments. Thanks, Jason. Hey, Marcel, thanks for Guitar Pro 7 help. I see all the red notes on there. Guess I still need to learn some mandolin to write it out properly. Oh, hey, yeah, let me show you that. Jacob, you asked about making mandolin tabs out of guitar tabs, right? If that was you, let me show you how to do that. Here, so if anyone wants to know how to do this, let me show you this, just for funsies. All right, so as always, here's you guys. But if I take this tab here, and I go to, you guys got to slide over for a second, and I go to track, and I hit the settings here, I can change what instrument is being played. So if I switch it to 4 strings, and I pick mandolin, I mean technically 8 strings, but what we're gonna do. If I hit adjust the fingering, I think this does it, right? So it takes all of this and it tries to put it on mandolin. And you can see a lot of these like weird red notes and like cam-around problems and stuff. Like it makes a jumble mess of it. You got to move things around. It's not perfect, but it's like a quick, how does this look on a different instrument? And in this case, some of this break would be impossible to play on the mandolin because of the range of the instrument, obviously. But yeah, that's all you have to do to make that happen. I do it a lot with like fiddle tunes and stuff, and I can kind of see like what I would have to change to make it work on, a different instrument. Anyway, hope that helps, whoever that helps, and Jacob. Yeah. It's dinner time, and I'm going to get busted by the lady if I stay in my room watching this, but you are the man. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for hanging out, Jason. Go eat dinner. I feel like this does come in off the beat, and so this is tied over. And then off the beat again, we're getting all of these notes. You could just write a bunch of quarter notes off the beat, but where's the fun in that? I have no idea what I actually heard right there. I think it was something like that. Yeah, I think the only difference is that this was actually tied over. I love this particular rhythmic variation of the G run. I do it all the time. Too much. I think there's another note right here. Sounds like a riff to me. So boom da boo down down. Da do da ba ba ba. Right, da do da da ba bum bum. Dirty third. Totally dirty third, right there. Minor to major third, baby. I'm just gonna write this twice, and we'll call it a day. I'm not gonna find out what's at the end of that. And we're gonna label this riff is what I'm trying to spell. Riff. There we go. Yeah. That's the break, boys. The first group that got me interested in bluegrass was Alison Krauss and Union Station. It's hard to choose. Tony is clearly number one, but after him, probably the Osborne Brothers. Yeah, the Osborne Brothers are a great pick. I saw the Osborne Brothers at the Station Inn. I don't know, pretty close to 10 years ago now. And I showed up early because I thought it was going to be like packed. Turns out it wasn't packed. And so I got to like hang out with Bobby Osborne for a second. And at the time I had these like Elvis kind of sideburns. And I told Bobby Osborne that I grew out my sideburns because of him. Because there's pictures of him back in the day with those big old mutton chops. And his wife was there. And she said that she approved of my sideburns. And that was kind of it for me. That's when I peaked. Everything else has been downhill in my life ever since the sideburn comment. What else we got? I was also having some trouble with the insert functions, particularly insert break starts. I don't have an insert key, so I use the shortcut, but it only allows me to insert chords. There is a like a keyboard shortcut for that. Is it actually the insert key? It is shift and insert. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't change hotkeys in Guitar Pro. It's one of the big problems. This isn't like an ideal fix for everyone, but I've routed that key. I got a mouse with a bunch of buttons on the side and up here, and I've routed that shift and insert to put in labels. I've routed it to one of the buttons on my mouse. Marcel, I stumbled onto Billy Strings back in March, and I didn't know how I could ever learn to play. I watched your videos and knew I could. Bought my first guitar in April. Thank you for what you do. Whoa, man. You just got your first guitar and you're playing like Billy Strings? Well, trying to play like Billy Strings. That's awesome, man. That's super cool. Happy to help. Hoping I can get around that with the gaming mouse. Jacob, you're reading my mind. This was a great one. This was a great break. This was a perfect pick. This is the one to measure up against if you're going to suggest a break. Try to get something that's good. We should take a look at Hardline Infamous Stringdusters. Good look at that. The most famous people I ever met was Johnny Cash's sister Joanne. She actually owns a huge portrait of Johnny that I drawed. That you drewed. That's cool, man. I feel like I want to take a stab at playing this. Does anyone veto that? I know that might not be the most enjoyable content, but I feel like I want to play this. I feel like I can play it. It's beast for sure. Let's try it. We'll look at tab only. Just so we can get a lot of it on the screen. Gonna need to see those rhythms underneath though, buddy. Okay, there we go. That's not my best, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We're not setting any records today. I ain't complaining. All right, let's label this one. Maybe we'll move on to something else. Nice. All right, I know there were some other suggestions that were thrown out. Anyone want to throw out their suggestion again? Now that I'm no longer distracted. That little riff at the end is awesome. Yeah, it's very familiar. It's very like Clinch Mountain or something. Yeah, it's Clinch Mountain, ain't it? Norman Blake. Let's check that out. Jordan M. A Hard Road to Travel. I don't know this one too well. I guess I'm clicking on the first video. Hey, what's up, man?
I'm gonna sing you a brand new song.
I'm not feeling that too much. That one's not deep in my soul right now. I love Norman Blake. I feel like I gotta say that. But maybe that's not the one for today. Let's see. I'm getting a suggestion for Hardline, Stringdusters. Let's get that.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Find me a guitar break.
Getting it down to the let's all have a conversation.
I don't think that breaks too bad. I think that's pretty good. How long is it?
It all come crashing down.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this one. I like this one. Album of the week. I don't know if I have an album of the week, man. Give me a second. I'll show you the album of the week. Today's album of the week is my mother's copy of Jane Fonda's workout record, which I have now inherited. Highly recommend. Lots of hits of current day, with workout instructions included. There was at one point a workout book included, but I no longer have the booklet. So you're gonna have to look up how to do the exercises yourself. But man, hell of a record. Highly recommend. And now it's at the top of the record pile. It's right in front of all the others now. Where are you from, Marcel? Originally from Prescott, Arizona. I lived in Bellingham, Washington State for a long time. Now I live a little north of Raleigh, here in North Carolina. Jambo Jim, we have that. We both have a copy of Jane Fonda's workout record. What's under your desk? So under my desk is actually these two really big crates. They're like big wooden boxes, and they're old ammo boxes, for like tank shells or something. I got them in an antique store, and they kind of make a good footrest. My wife of 40 years has it. Oh, God. Yes, Jane Fonda. Workout guru, workout sensation. I took that record to a party that my friend Joey had one time. Joey's actually on some Lessons with Myself stuff. I can't remember where exactly, but I know he's appeared. And Joey had like a birthday party where everyone brought their favorite record. And we had to listen to everyone's favorite record. And I brought I brought Jane Fonda's workout record. And, and we listened to it. It was great. You can tell I really took the task seriously. Okay. Let's start transcribing again. Alright, we want to label things correctly. Maybe put like a song name and stuff. That would help. Alright, there we go. Once again, no capo, huh? Right, feels like very D minor pentatonic. I'm hearing like hammering on into this D chord shape. Almost like they skipped doing it one time to do it again. Right, the line goes down in some way. Let's listen again. Why am I listening to it so fast and guessing? We gotta slow it down, baby. And the answer just comes right to you. I feel like that line, like I really want this to be something linear, and it's not. It's something different, and my brain won't let me move on. Man, I'm so glad that we stuck around to find that answer. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's speed it back up. Like an F major chord? So almost like we're going this way, like that. I didn't really catch if that was a blue note or not. I'm guessing blue. definitely hear that. Got a cross-picking pattern with that style G chord. Kind of some kind of dirty little strum in there. I'm not sure I'm gonna write it. Yeah, okay, so it feels like this. Maybe more like that. And then it gets slid down. It's actually kind of important. That. Okay. Like this. Cool. This is still kind of D minor pentatonic. No 12 Days of Licksmas this year. I'm sad. That's kind of Eli Gilbert's thing. Did Eli do it this year? I mean, I know it's like banjo licks, or if you don't play banjo, like that's not any good for you. But it's kind of Eli's thing that he does every year. I was just like Eli's guest that year. I feel like there's a kind of like a little ghosted something in there. This has to be done farther down, I feel like. I wonder how else this can fit under the fingers. Because I feel like, you know, like this actually wants to go down sooner. Because I'm hearing this double stop, and I don't think that it's happening up here. I think that it's happening down here, which means all of this happening up the neck is kind of impractical. I guess that this could be... The most logical thing is probably that this isn't a hammer-on pull-off like I want it to be. It's probably a slide. And it's probably all done just down here by open strings. And then I think I heard this. That should be on the downbeat though. Oh, maybe these notes didn't happen and it happens on V3 instead. Oops. Like that. I think so. We're ascending again. Those are funky. They were funky. You know, I haven't done. I mean, I've done a lot of videos that are like based on licks, even recently. But like a big collection of licks, I haven't posted anything like that in a while, which is a bummer. This kind of isn't like. This isn't really how I like play guitar. not to like give a cop-out answer here or anything, but like these, when they're slides, I always find that really difficult. And there's some guitar players that are so good at that move, and I struggle with it. It's not my strong suit for sure. So we're going up higher. Something like that. Yeah, I believe that. I think that was a quarter note. So it's not that. Definitely goes back down. Feel like I heard so like this. I feel like I heard the same lick, but then 2 frets higher. That. Cool. Nothing like super crazy in this break. Just takes time to write it out. Mason, I basically sat and watched 90% of your videos last night. I'm impressed. I know. Mason's the bomb. Mason makes great videos. I like Doritos. Nailed it. I like turtles. Definitely nailed it. What's something that I like? I feel like I want to interact with my chat in a meaningful way. What do I like? I like... Oh, man, I didn't know I would be asked questions like this. It's tough. It's tough. Don't stress. Don't stress. We can find something that we like. I like, oh geez. We got an animal, we got a food item, maybe like a place. I like, oh no. Botched it. Oh, I messed that up. That's not something I actually like. Why did I write that? Oh well. What's up? Coleman, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. And another one. Jerry, thanks for subscribing. It's subscriber time. I feel like all the updates kind of like always come in like this quick burst. Maybe there's like sort of a back and forth roll. Banjo players, what do you call that kind of roll? Forward, reverse. I like me. Don't like that comment. Sorry, buddy. Actually, kind of not sorry. Cool. Kind of a different pattern, right? Kind of more like that. Wait, what note did you slide into? What key are we? Weird. A weird place to drop that lick. That's funny. I heard that moment when we listened through, but I didn't really think anything of it. Is this bluegrass? You are like the you're like the meme, the anime meme with the butterfly. Is this bluegrass? I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff is certainly not traditional bluegrass, but a lot of these licks and phrases, I mean, like this is like a TR tag with like the little Doc Watson lick in the middle. Like, this is super bluegrass influenced. You know, like a lot of this language just is that. You can't deny it. I don't know, something like that maybe. There you are. That note's different. Huh. Kind of a little bit of a tough line to chase down. I think that went from the blue note. Something more like that. Right off the beat, right? Yeah, Buddha, Buddha. Sounded like same note twice in a row that time. You hear that?
It's all.
I think it was on this string though.
It's all. It's all happy. It's all. It's
Ah, yes. What's that?
It's all.
Right, like that. Kind of hard to hear.
Let's all have a conversation.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is the break. All right, let's slam through it super quick.
Let's all have a conversation.
Not my best reading, but there's another one in the books, boys. It's good. Kind of a productive stream. I feel like we've had a couple streams where we didn't do quite this much transcribing. Anyone watching Home Alone this year? Me. I usually always end up watching both Home Alone by sheer chance every year. I don't know, Avery, if you realize that there's been a misunderstanding. But I think Dale is asking if anyone is watching Alone from their home today. And I feel like you're talking about the film featuring Macaulay Culkin, which is a classic, but I'm not sure it's really pertinent to the current conversation. Unless Dale was saying, is anybody going to watch the film Home Alone today? Which I feel like would be a little surprising. Do they even have Home Alone in that part of the world? Do they even have homes? Hard to say. Dale can let us know. Correspondent from England, please report in. Also, dude, what time is it over there? I mean, you're like 5 hours ahead. Surely it's like midnight for you. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Let's see. Okay. Finish these pick strokes, we'll be good to go. Yes, we have homes and dentists. I thought you guys had flats. The hardline, infamous Stringdusters. Stringdusters. His phrasing and the time of year it is, and that's where my mind went. I got you, man. I get it. I'm just trying to help you out. It was interesting to watch it happen from over here. All right, let's save this thing. Did you know that in sorry, still reading chat. Did you know that Dale in England, he calls a guitar a lorry, and he calls a guitar pick a boot? Yeah, little known fact. Help and translate. On a flat, that's what you call a guitar string. There's a lot of little slang terms that I can help you guys out with. Fish and chips, that's your bridge and your bridge pins. Dale, what area are you in? I go to visit London a while back, and I don't want to get involved in this. I like that, the fact that someone's going to tune in and be like, wow, Marcel's throwing a lot of shade towards Dale. They don't realize we have a special relationship, Dale. What have you been smoking? Just the normal stuff, Dale. I'm just trying to help translate. All right. I feel like it's time for a little hanging out, guys. I gotta stand up or something. Gotta crack my back too. I'm from the rough streets of Oxford. Whoa. That sounds pretty intense. What what else we got, guys? I know there's still a bunch of you hanging out. I can see the numbers. I see the numbers. I know you're here. You got any guitar questions? Let's back away from the transcriptions for a second. We just powered through two kind of big ones. My back kind of hurts. Merry Christmas, Gene. I know. Yeah, I normally do this. I normally steal the Christmas tree and I bring it into my music room, but I've never done that in this space. I don't think I actually have room for it. But I am literally the Grinch. Like in Christmas videos in the past where there's a Christmas tree in the back, I literally go grab the Christmas tree, I pick it up, and I like slowly shuffle it down the hall into my room. But I've never done that at this house. I was kind of afraid to. Is this where you learned street MMA? Or are we talking about the rough streets of Oxford? Marcel, have you ever been to the Fiddlers Convention in Galax? No, I haven't. I'm actually kind of embarrassed to say that I haven't been, but I really want to go. Everyone always bothers me that I need to go. I do. Russ says, I have more suggestions. If no one has any suggestions, Sierra Hole Secrets. We'll come back to that, Russell. We're taking a breather. What's the most recent song you learned for yourself? That's a great question. It's actually a really good question. I feel like the most recent song I've actually learned for myself, and not really learning the break note for note or anything, but I was trying to figure out a way that I like to play through the changes for Miss the Mississippi and You, which I feel like is something that we transcribed on stream one time. But I'll show you what I mean. There's some cool chord shapes that you could get away with there. There's some nice opportunities, I guess. But I'm getting tired of the big city lights, and tired of the rounding, tired of the something, tired of the silence, and I'm always dreaming of roaming once more, and back to my home on that old river shore. My days are dark and dreary, but everywhere I roam, I miss the Mississippi and you. But some of those chord shapes I think are neat. The song has like cool opportunities. Back to my home on that old river shore. I really like that. My days, under heaven's dome. That too. Cool way to play F minor. I miss the Mississippi. It's probably one of the more recent things that I've learned and tried to find like a neat way to play. You need to go. I know I need to go. Ever transcribed any Flat Lonesome? God, I feel like we have. I feel like we have on stream before, but I can't remember what tune for the life of me. I've only heard Billy's. Who is that? Sounds beautiful. The original one is a Jimmy Rogers tune. I feel like the tune that, like the way that I've heard it the most is probably the Doc Watson recording, but the Billy Strings one where he's playing live to that crowd, and instead of Old River Shore, he says Michigan River Shore or something. I don't know. He calls out some local thing and everyone cheers. That video I feel like might be the one that I've seen more now. You know. Taking over the #1 slot. But yeah, when are we all going to Galax for the Fiddlers Convention? We all gonna meet? We all gonna pitch in so Dale can fly out? If you could go to a music store and pick any guitar to leave with, what would it be? It's a good question, man. Does it have to be something that would actually be at the music store? You guys know that my dream guitar is the like the early electrics that they used to do in like the 60s and the 70s to have all the weird knobs on them. They look like a spaceship. They have like visible pickups and stuff. I mean, the confusing thing is that they just have the E designation. So it'll be like D28E, but I'm talking about not a modern one. I'm talking about an old one. I'll show you guys. I feel like we've talked about it on stream a handful of times, but it is so cool. Yeah, here, they look like this. This is how Martin made these, like literally out of the factory. They would come like this with the pickups. They're remarkably cool. And if I could get my hands on one, and that's what I get. But yeah, if it was something that the music store would actually have, maybe that's a slightly different question. I love those though. Ever played a slotted fretboard? I have. I don't have big opinions. I know people say things. I hear whispers, but I don't have those opinions. I'm reluctant to admit that I'm more of the David Greer type. That people are like, David Greer, what type of wood is that made out of? And he's like, wood, Like, I don't know if he's just big time in them, or if he actually doesn't know. But part of me thinks he probably doesn't know. He's just like, play the damn thing, I'm a little bit like that. Is there any videos of them being played so we can hear one? Yes. Yes, there is. I'm so glad you asked. I want to hear it too. Okay, listen to this thing. It's so cool. This is not a very bluegrassy demo, but it's a very cool demo of this guitar. It's such a beautiful demo. That is like a killer version of that. But yeah, they did this with a couple different D series. So they did it with the 28, they did it with the 18. Like there's a handful of different models that they did electric versions of that just look like spaceships, that just look like bizarre. And I'm not even picky anymore. I just want to get my hands on one. I just want to own one because they're so cool. The guy who works on my guitar, his name's Jeff Huffman. Jeff actually did some work on one recently, and he sent me pictures and stuff, but it wasn't for sale, and he was doing some pretty serious work on it, so I wasn't too interested. There was one that went for sale on Reverb that I was super interested in, but it was right when we were purchasing this house, and so you're supposed to look good financially. And spending $5,000 or more on a guitar at that moment was like probably not the smart move. So I bit my tongue and I didn't buy the guitar. And instead I was like, look, I don't spend money on ridiculous things. Please let me buy this house. So I kind of missed out on that one. And hopefully one becomes available again because I'll snatch it up right away. Yeah. Jacob's head is blown. It's just such a cool guitar. I mean, I certainly wouldn't play it like that all the time, but it would be cool to know that that's available because it's remarkable. Sometimes you hear like acoustic guitar players run their acoustic guitars through, distortion and stuff like that, and it just sounds ridiculous. Like, I feel like this actually sounds kind of interesting. Anyway, enough of that. Hey Hangover, how you doing? We're happy to have you here. What's the news with your car? Tell us all the details. I'll keep my eyes out for you. Please do. They kind of famously, Kurt Cobain played one, which I didn't know forever, but on the like acoustic, MTV, sessions, whatever those things were called, Unplugged. On the Nirvana Unplugged, he plays one of those. And so they've kind of become popular for Nirvana fans, which I don't really care about. If you like Nirvana, whatever. I just want one of these crazy spaceship guitars. Everyone get out there and Google your little hearts out for me. I'd love to get one. So in jazz, the cliche is arpeggio up, scale down. Is it fair to say a cliche for bluegrass improv is major sound going up, minor sound going down? Not a full description, but as a starting place? Yeah, you know, that's kind of tough. I'm not sure you could do a cliche like that. Like, I don't think you can relate the cliche to, like, going up and down. I think the bluegrass cliche is much more... Like, if we're talking, like, super basic and stripped down, I think the bluegrass cliche is much more about, like, playing a consistent stream of notes and resolving all of your blue notes in a very specific way. You know, where, like, you know, like the minor third wants to go to the major third. And, like, if you're going to do the flat 5, it likes to be 5, flat 5, 4. It's very, like, major pentatonic with the blue notes used in these specific ways, and then constant eighth notes. That feels more like bluegrass to me. Do you know how to play Old Train? Yeah, sure. Ask me to do a cold. Do I know how to play Old Train? There's Old Train. That's tough, man. Good work, Marcel. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. What else we got? Called AutoZone for a water pump and a timing change. I moved it to a spot with more space in the barn. Tomorrow I'm picking up the water pump and timing chain and going to install it on the block. Whoa, dude. I assume this is like a car you're restoring. This is not your like daily driver. The Bluegrass Coalition is hot. That is the hottest new bluegrass band on the scene for sure. It's a bummer you couldn't get a video on a hangover, but it's all right. Oh, it's all right. You'll get in on the next one. It's a 1981 Oldsmobile Cutlass. It's a Cutlass. Yeah, cool, man. That explains my question. Gonna make it a go into town car that can get up, move. Nice, man. Nice one, Marcel. You have a sweet voice on top of the clean picking. I don't know about that. Hey, what's up, Mickey? We're just hanging out, Mickey. Not a whole lot of excitement right now. Whoa. Where are we even capoed? Who knows? Received your letter. You're down and out, you say. At first I thought I would tell you to travel on the other way, 'cause in my memory lingers all you once were to me. So I give you one more chance to prove what you can be. Well, any old time you wanna come back home, well, drop me a line. Well, honey, say no more, you won't. 'Cause you had your chance to play the game fair. When you left me, sweetheart, you only left to love who cared. So now that you're down, I'm gonna stick by you. If you would only tell me that your Roman days are through, well, you'll find me here like the day you left me alone. Yeah, any old time you wanna come back home. Let's do Tony's break again. Any old time you wanna come back home, well, drop me a line. Honey, say no more, you had your chance. I think your voice would compliment You've Got a Friend in Me. Dale, you're only saying that because you play You've Got a Friend in Me. I know you do. I accidentally fell asleep in it, and the thing doesn't even drive yet, so that means it's doing something right. Yeah, Hangover. You got like a car to hang in now. Come race my boosted Subaru. Jacob, what are you doing playing bluegrass? That's good. Sounds awesome, man. Thanks, Mickey. Been singing that one forever. No one ever wants to do that one at the jam with you. No one knows the chords. Yeah, gang. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm happy to hang. I'm happy to hang for a little while longer. But I'm kind of feeling like a short Christmas stream is the way to go. Can you play Moonlight Midnight? I cannot. But sometimes when Peter Rowan appears to me in a fever dream, floating over my bed to give me life advice, sometimes Peter Rowan will sing it to me, but I don't sing it. Can you name a few good bluegrass records? I'm looking for inspiration, new directions in guitar. I know nothing about it. Yeah, man. I mean, okay, let's talk about it. And so one of the big records that everyone likes is Double Aught 44, right? Rounder 0044, which is J.D. Crowe in the New South. And it's this very specific Tony Rice record that is like the one. So if you're asking about bluegrass records, I mean, start there, man. That's a great one. We're all guitar players here, so we all like every single Tony Rice record. But the other great record with Tony Rice on it that I highly recommend is all of them. No, I also recommend Church Street Blues, which is another like super iconic album. So definitely check that out. Whoa, Hangover. This is no longer a bluegrass stream. This is a car stream. Yes, I feel like we've gone that way, which is fine. I feel like we just need like a scene that I can cut to that's someone saying like those Duke boys are at it again, and then it's them launching the General Lee over a creek. I feel like if we could just turn that on every once in a while, that would be perfect. Did that camera just follow him down by itself? The camera has a mind of its own. Camera goes where it wants. Try Doc and Dog, another great album. Brian Sutton, Bluegrass Guitar. Is that a... I was asking about this in another stream, what the name of that one Brian Sutton record is. And maybe we'll finally find the answer now. Or maybe not. I talked to Brian recently. Actually. Thanks for being a cool dude, Brian. I appreciate it. Well, no answers. No answers to that. Tone Poems, the original. Yeah, that's another good one. Improv question. I can learn songs and I can learn fills, no problem, but putting the fills actively into the songs I struggle with, unless it's just a last bar replacement tag. Any tips? Yeah, I do have tips. So, number one, that methodology doesn't really work. And it's kind of like a learning curve that everyone has, where if you learn these very specific phrases, I'm talking about maybe licks that are like 4 measures long, a lot of times you don't have a situation to drop a 4 measure long lick unless it's like the end of a song, right? If you have a much smaller segment, if you have a lick that's only like 2 beats long or maybe a measure long, it's much easier to use. It's much easier to get into the song in question because it has less of an opinion, right? It's not such a long phrase. So, number one, you should probably look at smaller phrases. Number two, you should think about how to get in and out of those phrases. I'll give you an example. One really great place that's always empty in songs is halfway through the song, right, when the melody's going to repeat again. There is normally kind of a barren spot. So if I'm playing, let's say I'm playing Bury Me Beneath the Willow. Right here. Right? Before that melody starts over, I have all this space over the D chord where nothing's happening. That's a great moment to actually fit something that says something new right there, right? You actually have a couple measures where you don't have to delete anything and you can get a new phrase in. So you take a phrase that works over D and you can put it in there. Something like that. If you need help with like lick bass playing, like if you really want to stand by that and use some of the licks that you learned, there's a video that I made called Improvising Over Songs When You Don't Know the Melody. And it's all about taking a bluegrass standard like New River Train or Rollin' in My Sweet Baby's Arms or whatever, and using licks for 2 measures and then doing something else for 2 measures. And you can see how that works. It was a great place to get started. All right, I'm distracted. I'd love to get a nice camera sometimes. I upgraded to an actual mic the other day. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, everyone uses DSLRs. It's like the big thing. I'd show you mine, but my webcam is actually mounted on top of mine. So that way the webcam view and the view for videos is like relatively similar. Mason, I'm terrible at improv. What? You gotta get on top of that, man. Sometimes I can improv, sometimes I can't. Yeah, you know, a lot of times your improvising gets better when you use more structure, right? When your improv is more structured. So, you know, if what you're doing right now is kind of just hoping for the best and going for it, and you're having bad luck, well then stop doing that. Think about more structure, right? So you might, you know, like we were all talking about Salt Creek the other day in the Discord. You look at a tune like that, right? And it's baba doodin da ba dun da ba da ba da, baba doodin da da doodin da da ba da, baba doodin da boo da ba da ba da, baba doodin da da doodin da da doo da. And that kind of sets out all of your like landing points, right? All of your phrases are going to work like that. I'm just doing like kind of basic improv and making phrases that last that long, it works out fine. It could get more complicated, but that's a great way to start. So on and so forth. I want to avoid lick-based playing, but I'm learning them to try and get away from blues-sounding stuff. I auto-switch to when I try to improv. I see. I've been playing blues rock for years. So it's hard to revert to that when I'm breaking away from the melody. Yeah, I hear you, man. So one thing that you can do then, right, is you can learn a lot of these bluegrass licks and you can dissect them. You know, like think if you learn 20 licks, you can start putting them in different piles. Like this one's more bluesy, this one's less bluesy. This one has this specific note in it, that one has that specific note in it, right? You can start like sorting the licks to understand that. Don't just put them all in the same bag. How did you get used to playing when being recorded on video? I tend to get worse as soon as record is pressed. Yeah, man, that's true for everyone. That's true for me too. I don't think you actually get worse. I think that recording things is just much more honest. So the advice is to, you know, prepare up to here, and then when you hit record, you will play down here, and you'll be happy with that, right? You over prepare though. I get it. That's why a break came to me easily, because I learned the melody first. Yeah. I mean, if you learn the true melody and you really understand how that melody is structured, you don't just learn how to play it. I'm talking you actually learn how it works and why it works. You know, it lands on this specific note, it does this specific thing. Then yeah, building, you know, something improvisational on top of that is going to be much easier. I've been playing guitar for like 6 to 8 years and sold my acoustic a few months ago to get a new telly that I fell in love with. Now I'm on this bluegrass craze. Recommendations for acoustics under $1,000. I don't know what to tell you, man. I wish I knew better what the best options under $1,000 were, but when, you know, when I was purchasing guitars in that price range, it was a million years ago. So I don't have any help. I'm sure other people in the comment section actually probably have better advice than me. Also, truth be told, I don't buy very many guitars. And now if it was one of those electric guitars, I wouldn't buy one. Me too. There's something very scary about a camera watching you. Yeah, man. Well, maybe what helps too is that, you know, in my work now, I spend all day on video, right? Either teaching people, teaching lessons, or doing these live streams or recording videos. It seems like I spend all my time here, you know? Do you work out breaks for faster, more complicated tunes ahead of time, like not to play exactly note for note at the same time, but just a general framework to fill in and improvise? Generally, no. Like if I'm playing in a group, I generally don't work out breaks. There's a couple situations, you know, in a band with, you know, 50 songs and a set list, and you know, maybe there's 3 songs that I have breaks that I've sort of planned out. But it's pretty rare. Generally, I don't. Honestly, I think it kind of kills some of the fun about bluegrass if it loses too much of its improvisational character. Russell, thanks for coming in with the recommendations. Thanks for saving me. Sorry, guys. Marcel, do you sweep picking ever? No, I'm not smart enough. I never learned. I've made a bunch of videos now, so it's not as bad, but at first I was terrified to move. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, no. That's how you get banned. Not my fave. Cheap guitars can be really good. Totally. In my opinion, the best option under 1,000 is going to be playing them in the store. The quality control for that price range isn't to a point where you can just say X is good in my experience. And you know, one of the good things is that the guitars in that price range are much better than they've ever been before. So that's good. Let's see. I took care of it. Do we not have any other mods on right now? Mason, I just modded you. If you see anything weird, you know what to do. The Legend of Dale and the Shadow Band Realm. Yeah. Well, that's what happens, you know? It's like we laid out troll bait today. Yeah, we had a couple. We had one earlier too. That's weird. And you know, today is like the one day where we don't have anyone who's actually a moderator. Let's ban Dale real quick. Also, Mason, with your newfound mod powers, don't ban random people. It's already happened, man. You're already a mod. Look, your name's blue. It happened. Tommy Emmanuel sweeps blow my mind. Yeah, it's a super cool technique. What's the name of the tune? Steven, what tune are you referring to? Oh, that Tommy Emmanuel sweeps in? Oh yeah, Jacob will have to tell us. I don't know. Relax, Mason. I'll take it away. No, man. You're always here. So if you see anything weird, you know what to do. This is my child labor employment. Anyone who's hanging out on the streams all the time, you just become a mod. Capo's really confused me. When I play G shape and it sounds like an A, it makes me question reality. Does anyone recommend practicing G licks against other shapes, or do I just give up in capo? It's not about giving up and capoing, man. Like it's kind of important that we like keep the sound of bluegrass alive with the G shape. It's kind of like a characteristic part of bluegrass. Check out my video on capos. I talk all about it. You know, short answer is capo is not a shame thing. You're like, we have to use it. It's how bluegrass works. I'm genuinely upset about that. I'll arm wrestle you for it. Dale, your time will come. You'll become a mod when you get a little older. Lonesome Fiddle Blues, it's an epic jam. I think we might have hit our limit. I think we're clocking off in a bit. Use the capo. Let the capo flow through you. Feel the capo. Turn off your targeting sight, Luke. Are you strong, Dale? I'm a pretty good arm wrestler. Man. I'm unemployed. How can I get a job as a musician? It's super competitive, man. Be better than everyone else around you. That's kind of a mean thing to say. I'm sorry about that, but it's kind of true. You know, everyone is fighting for the same jobs. So you have to be competitive. When I was first starting out as a musician and I was just trying to like pay rent, most of what I played was musicals. I played in the pit for local plays at the college, which I couldn't get into, but the college was happy to pay me to play in their pit orchestra, which is fine. Most people were paying the college, and instead I was being paid by the college. And then there were some local playhouses, like local high schools and stuff, that would hire essentially session musicians to go play for the musicals. And you had to be good at sight reading, and that's how I made money. Some of like my longer running gigs where it's like, all right, we're going to play this venue, for 2 weeks or 3 weeks in a row. And it would be a good chunk of change. Youth theater programs too. They would have camps for kids where they go and they, work on a play and then perform for their parents at the end of it. And we would play a lot of those too. It's like a whole little crew of us that would do it. Tell Mason I'm incredibly strong. Yes, Mason, I don't know. Mason does have those banjo muscles. Marcel, you should do a talk with Tommy Emmanuel. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe I'll talk to Trey. I'll be like, hey, Trey, give me Tommy's number. I don't mean to suggest it's a cheat. I just mean my ears get confused. Like my ears and hands are not on the same page. Didn't mean to apply anything. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, man. I mean, there is a little bit of a confusing thing going on there. But yeah, I would try to lean into that. It's good. It's good for you. There are certain situations where I play things with open shapes, but a lot of times I'm using the capo because the capo is the way to truth. Mason's letting his new mod powers get to his head. Now he's asking Dale how much he can curl. They're gonna arm wrestle for it. I like that. Here's my favorite thing. Both people that I've made mods in the Lessons with Marcel chat are both named Mason. Tommy would do it. Would he? I wonder if he would. Alright, gang. It's time. It's that time again. I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas or whatever else you got going on. I'm going to go eat dinner and finish working on this video that's coming out tomorrow. By the way, if you're watching right now, you should be excited about the video that's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be an absolute banger. Bangers and mash, as Dale would say. It's going to be a killer tune. And and I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it's a good one. Do you find it hard to play slow after learning to play tunes, breaks at such a fast pace? I've been some jams where the tempo on songs is usually slower than the recordings and their backing tracks. Nah, man, if you can really play a thing, you should be able to play fast and slow. I mean, up to a point. Admittedly, it's hard to slow things down to like 40 BPMs. Live streams are every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Merry Christmas, gang. Everyone feel bad for Dean because he is not experiencing Christmas in the winter. He is experiencing a summer Christmas because he doesn't celebrate Christmas in July. You all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all next time for more transcriptions. Have a good night, folks.
So I'll do a count to lead it in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Astronaut helmets or whatever. There's some people that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound.
Do it again.
Now the instrument is very well balanced. The other instrument that I have is one that I played, I other. The instrument is very well balanced. It's a custom-made ovation. If I were you, I wouldn't take a prejudice to guitars that have plastic backs. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. Tighter sound. It drifts away from the norm. Sounds very much like a dreadnought. Tighter sound.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now the instrument is very well balanced. There's some people that like a tighter sound. Tighter sound. Feel free to experiment around a bit. Balance. A couple of things I should mention now is that, first off, neither the rhythm through there nor the improvising part over the rhythm were what I would consider the ideal, but I think you get the point.